Hey y'all, X Lugo here. Just want to do a quick video on where I'm at 156 Paragon and how my build is coming along. I am using Fireball as my main skill with some uniques to change some mechanics about it. Thanks for everyone who watched my last video on the Chain Lightning leveling guide. I appreciate that. And if you're new here, please subscribe, like the video, and let's get to it. Alright, I'm gonna start by saying that everything that I'm gonna go over this video is gonna be in a written guide below in the description, so you can click that to look back at. So the written guide will have more advanced information, like what kind of mythics I'm gonna be using later on, and you can refer back to this video if you don't have those certain mythics at the moment. So let's start by saying you do need these gloves. These gloves are mandatory for this build. That changes the fireball mechanic to make it where the fireball, instead of it shooting out, it shoots in front of you and bounces for some AoE damage. For example, let me show you. I shoot my fireball, it starts bouncing and does AoE all around it. Then I have the staff here where the staff, every third cast of fireball launches 2 additional fireballs. So instead of casting 1 fireball, you'll have more fireballs that cover up the whole screen for you, killing all the ads. I was lucky enough to get a pretty good staff, but I still need to upgrade it from a normal unique staff to an ancestral unique. But RNG is not favorable to me yet, so we got to work with what we got. But yes, this staff and these gloves here are really, really key to this build here. Helmet, I use Godslayer. Crown, you could use a different helmet if you wish. I just use this since it gives me more cooldown reduction for my ultimate. I was lucky enough to use Shroud of False Death. If you don't have this, you could just replace it with a normal Ancestral chest piece. That's okay. Um, Here, though, you have to have the aspect of Orange Herald, because every time you do a lucky hit, there's a chance to reduce your cooldown. We are using our ultimate Inferno a lot to increase our damage. Going down to our boots here, just get some intelligence, life, movement, speed on there. I do have different types of boots written on the written guide, so you could check that out. Amulet here, just for some more increased crit damage of Meteor and Fireball. We're using Fireball all the time. Try to get some crit chance, intelligence on there. And I do have this one where lucky hit, it gives a chance to make enemies vulnerable, so you do much more damage. Rings, I prefer to have attack speed and crit damage on mine. If you get crit chance and attack speed, that's fine. And then this one is why you have your ice armor activated, which is going to be all the time. You deal more damage. And then we use this unique ring here, just so we do more damage overall whenever we cast a pyromancy skill. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the gear. Like I said, it's just a quick overview. Everything's going to be written as well, so you could just click on that. That's all right. For our boss skills here, you could pretty much use whatever you like. It really doesn't matter. I prefer to use the lightning square here. I love the effects. I love having fire and lightning going off at the same time. This is very good paired with this as our mod, since now our main power ability will be chilling enemies as well, and we do increased damage on chill enemies based on this mod and our passive nodes in the Paragon tree and in the skill tree. Then we use this one just for increased element damage overall, and then more crit chance based on our shadow resistance. And our current bonus is 50%, which is a ton. Quickly, let's go over our mercenaries. Pretty much mercenaries, you can use whoever you want. I use Subo as our active one, and you just go down this tree here. Just get this one, you deal more increased strike damage to enemies hit by the cover fire from Subo, and then reinforcements, I use him. We use this ability here just so you cast a bubble around you, and we use it anytime you become impaired by any means, slowed or whatever. He will cast a bubble around you, and it barely happens. You're killing everything so fast that he's barely around. But yeah, I'm gonna hover over the skill tree real quick. Like I said before, everything is in the written guide, so you can see a big overview of it as well. 2 points into Fireball. We never use it. The way Diablo's skill tree system works is you have to put 2 points into the basic skills so you can move on to the rest of the skills. So it's clearly a waste of 2 points. And coming down here, Fireball, main ability, we have 15 out of 5. Really powerful. You get these 2 nodes to enhance it. Some nodes here, here. This is from our gear. Flame Shield, teleport, side nodes here and here. Ice Armor here, side nodes here, here. Some nodes here, and this is from our gear. Coming down here, I use Ice Blades with these passive nodes here. You cast this just anytime it's available, and it gives you your cooldown back pretty quickly. FYI, we do have our cooldowns a lot, so spam that whenever it's up. You get it back in about 5 seconds tops. Some of these nodes are from our gear. Coming down here, get this, and this is from our gear here. These are important for more increased damage. Get all these nodes here, get one here, and you'll get one from your gear. This is also from gear. Get these nodes here for more damage. Our ultimate ability is Inferno. Like I said before, cast this anytime it's up. You will get it in about 5 to 7 seconds. Get these nodes here for it, and then more damage nodes down here. And this is all of this is from gear as well. Make sure to get these nodes. Cooldown reduction is very important for all your abilities, especially your like your ultimate here and your ice armor and flame shield. Get this one here, and then our main passive ability is Enlightenment. It gives you more damage the more different elements you are casting. For our enchantments, actually, we are using... Our first enchantment is Flame Shield enchantment. You can change this to teleport if you wish to have your evade as teleport. I use Flame Shield because it can save your life on 2 hitters. For example, if the first hit, let's say a boss hits you and it takes like 50 to 70% of your health, this is automatically cast and you are able to recover instead of getting hit and then you're hit right away after that and dying. But this is why I keep it. It's just you forget about it. It saves your life a tons of time. And then I have Fireball enchant where whenever you kill something, it explodes and hurts the enemies around them. Those are my 2 enchantments. Like I said, this is a flex spot. You could change it to teleport or anything else you'd like. Some people use Ice Blades just so it auto casts every once in a while. But yeah, that is my skill tree. I'll just slowly hover down. You guys can see again. Yep. Everything's going to be in the written guide, like I said before. Cool. Let's move on. So, Paragon points. I'm at 156, but I've spent 184 because of the renown bonuses you get from completing the zones. You get more Paragon points that way. And I highly recommend you guys doing that. You only have to do it once, and it's unlocked every season for you. But I tried my best to get at least 4 glyphs active with spending 184 points. So some nodes are not taken just because I wanted to get to 4 glyphs as soon as possible. So we start up here, we go here. Our first glyph we're going to get is Flame Feeder. Put that on and move up this way. And then the first tree we're going to get is Enchantment Master. I'm going to flip it around this way. So that way the glyph is on the bottom left. You get that and then put in Elementalist. And make sure whenever you can, when you get to pits, to try your best to level these up because they do a ton more, they give you a ton more passive damage when you do upgrade them to 45. And then we go head this way. Make sure you get this node here because it makes you very powerful. And then after that, you come here. The second tree we get is Searing Heat. We flip the tree around so the glyph is on the bottom left. And then we put Tactician in it. make your way and get that glyph, and then turn up this way to get that node to make your pyromancy skills do a lot more direct damage. And then the final tree or final bracket we get is fundamental release. So this gives you more damage every time you apply vulnerability or any burning or any crit strike. You'll just do more non-physical damage to that enemy. And then coming down here, you should have flipped the tree for the glyph to be on the bottom, and we set destruction on it. So you do more critical strike damage. As you can tell, this gives me 110% crit strike damage. It's a ton. It gives you a ton more like burst abilities with this glyph enabled. If you guys think of something better, by all means, go for it. This is just my overview. I mean, I'm not going for anything meta related. I'm just having fun. If you go for something meta related, you will burn out. Trust me, especially coming from someone who just casually plays. But yeah, this is my Paragon tree. Like I said before, everything's gonna be in a written guide. And that's it for my build. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone who's been subbing and liking the videos. Hope it's fun. It's not a perfect build, but it is fun to use. I guess I will show you guys a quick clip of some hit gameplay and a boss fight at the end. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching. Take care. See ya. I just want to show you guys a quick tier 50 pit. All you do, you spam your ultimate, everything pretty much dies in front of you. You're just shooting your fireballs. Tons of AoE damage here. Your ultimate's already back up, so you just cast it again. Cast your ice blade, so it gives you your ultimate back. Make sure your ice armor's always up for that defense ability. Teleport through these guys. Ultimate's back up again. So when you see a group of enemies, cast that, throw your fireballs, and then it's a ton of AoE damage with the fireballs. I'm just going to skip ahead to get to the boss. I just wanted to show you some ads. Quick, cast your ultimate. It's always back up in a couple seconds because of our aspect that's on the pants, that every lucky hit gives you your ultimate back for 2 seconds. But yeah, I will see you at the boss. We're close to a boss here soon. It might be this after this pack or another one. One more kill maybe. We're almost here at the boss. Just gonna kill this pack here. There we go. Let's go to the lair. Don't even have my ultimate up. That's fine. We'll just cast ice armor here. Throw that down. Flame shield. There. And then our ultimate came back up. We are fine. We are good to go.